Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Richardson back to throw it. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Phillips has it running the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. from 19 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Richardson to the air on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the...
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take back throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it? A secret. We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you, and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Flush to his right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change.
Derrick Henry all alone across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But
and a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 145 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the book. Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the third time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, 47 yards. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. And this is caught. Touchdown. Will Mallory. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Richardson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tannehill to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now Tennessee going to... The second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Richardson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 8. A minute 25 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Throwing, Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Tannehill. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on.
Will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tannehill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down.
To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
This is 1st and 10.
To the air again, Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here's first down.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.